Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to another answers session. Thank you so much for joining in. This is answers session number 104. I'm very happy that we have stuck around till so long. Thanks a lot for joining in again. For everyone who is new, I'm Chavi Gupta. I am an IIT and IIM Ahmedabad alum, and I worked with BCG as a consultant for a while. Right now, I'm working as a product manager with a startup. And I have been an online mentor for the past 3 years now. So, what we do in the answer sessions generally is that everyone asks a few questions, and then we just ensure that I'm answering all of the questions. I will try to answer almost all of the questions that are there. I'll answer them chronologically. So, please ask your question only once, and that is when I will answer that. And apart from that, I will not be doing like profile reviews, for example, what is the percentile required, etc., etc. And yeah, I think so. That's it. With that, we can just get started with asking more questions. Thanks a lot, everyone who is joining in and sending so much of support always. Also, I'll ask you one key question before we get started. What is the topic of the next video you would like me to create? I am in between multiple topics, and you can mention that in comment instead of the live chat, so it stays with me and I can look at it later on. But yeah, that would be really helpful, and I can probably think about creating something like that. With that, let's just get started. Hi, Ravi. Hi, Shobit. Hi, Pranav. Hi, Prateek. I'm doing good. Thank you. So, I have moved to Bangalore, and this is the new place. So, I'm sort of almost setting up, and this was a great weekend. I did almost no other stuff apart from house, just setting up the house and being and staying with my friends. Did some gardening and few things like that. So, yeah, it was fun. Thanks for asking. Hi, Palak. Hi, Piyush. Thanks a lot. Hello, Anand. Hi, Parag. Hi, Yash. You're saying, have you seen someone who is working for RBI or any other government organization after graduating from IIMA? I don't think that it happens right away. I don't think that people go into government organizations right away after doing their MBAs. But once they have spent like 5 to 10 years, I think a few people move. I cannot recall specific instances of who it is, but I'm pretty sure there are. Hi, Rohit. Thank you. Hi, Urvashi. You're saying, is it true that 90% of commerce graduates in IIM ABC are CAs? I've not done this particular analysis, but I don't think so. I think there were like a few CAs in our batch, and there were quite more commerce graduates. Hi, Akansha. You're saying today's planting was good. Just watched your story. Thanks so much. I'm a big fan of having plants, house plants. But in Delhi, it just happened that a lot of my house plants almost, dried up or something happened. It was very tough to maintain. So right now, I'm just starting very slow, taking a few plants at a time and ensuring that I'm giving them full care. So thanks for mentioning. Hi, Jitesh. You're saying how difficult it is for humanities student to crack old IIMs. Um, so Jitesh, overall, it is not difficult. I'll tell you what are the key things that matter, right? Your past academics matters. That does not differ based on whether you are humanities student or something else. Your CAT score matters. Now, you might consider yourself like you are not good in maths and so on, but I know a lot of non-engineers, non-maths people who crack CAT. So that is something you have to take care of. Apart from that, it's all about your interview, your work experience, and so on. So it's not difficult to crack. I think it's just less number of people who sort of attempt for the CAT exam or who sort of have the confidence to get over the math barrier that is there. That is one key thing. Once you are there, once you are in the IIMs, then life might be a little bit more trickier. This is something that I felt when I was in the batch. So for us in my engineering, we had done like very very hectic courses, night outs, and multiple things, right? So we were almost okay with the hostel life, okay with the college life of IIM. But for people who had never been to hostels or who had never been to very, very hectic colleges or hectic exams, for them it was a little tricky. And a few of them were humanities students, and they found it very, very hectic. They found dealing with the MBA course was very hectic. So, that is something that I've seen. So, just wanted to let you know. But yes, it is possible for anyone to crack IIMs. Hi Mansi, you're saying my CAD and ZAD didn't go well. I want to give SRCC GBO. How can I prepare for it for 99 percentile at any cost this year? I want to take admission in MBA college. Well, the thing would be just check out how the last year papers are, do a few of them in mocks. The few critical things for any exam is you should know what you are sort of expecting. So you should know, like, okay, this is what will come out, or this are the type of questions that come, this is the syllabus, and so on. You should know when it will happen, how it will happen, computer, paper, and you should just give your mocks like that. So I think these two things, if you just keep in mind, once you have the basics clear, it becomes easy. It's okay if the other exams didn't go well. Don't let that get into your head, because if that does, then you will hamper your performance in this exam as well. Hi Pranav, you're saying how does one come back after hitting the bottom in life? Let me tell you a story, okay? And guys, stay with me. So there's this person known as Pratik Khandelwal, and he I I think he was a top graduate from a top college. He was somewhat in my family circle. One fine day, he was in some construction building, and there was an accident, and he lost like a lot of movement of his lower body. Okay, he got paralyzed. It is very very difficult for him. Until date, he can't walk. But after that accident, he sort of thought that for anyone who is not, fully able, who has slight physical disability, it is very difficult for that person in India to survive. So he started a company known as Ramp My City. He started installing ramps everywhere to ensure that accessibility is maximized in all of the different buildings, all of the different places that are there. And today he stands where he has contracts with MLAs. He's doing multiple ramps per day, and it is amazing. So all I want to say is that take the story as an inspiration. Sometimes people lose almost everything, and it might just feel like, okay, you can't do anything, you are totally disabled, you cannot do anything else, but you are able to. All you have to know is that there's nothing that can stop me. Even if you are at the bottom of your life, you know that there's a lot that I can do. And once you start putting that effort, once you start knowing what direction that you have to go into, and once you start putting effort continuously in that direction, you will reach a good place. So it is possible. The only thing is you need to have that positive will, that motivation. You have to build that for yourself, because there'll be very less people who will build that for you. Okay. uh, I hope I answered that somehow. Welcome, Urvashi. Hi Parag, you're saying how good is XLRI compared to ABC? Well, obviously the HR specialization is great. Even the business management specialization is good, but I won't rank it above ABC. And I will not review colleges, guys. Please don't ask me. Hi Akshita, you're saying what is the salary of MBA in finance after IIMs, and how salaries vary from year to year and their working hours. So I created this video known as work-life balance after in jobs after MBA. Please watch that. That is like really good. I'll tell you. I have told basically everything that happens in different types of jobs, etc. Um, Talking about the salary in finance, there's a wide range. You can talk about that from around 20 to around 80 just after your MBA. Okay. And it depends on a lot of things. It depends on your performance, it depends on the company performance, it depends on multiple things. If you want to know more, I have a few videos on finance specifically with a colleague of mine, and he has talked about this a lot. So you can go ahead and see that. Hi Namra, please go to my playlist on how to get into MBA college or CAT preparation, and you'll find everything. Hi Jitesh, you're welcome. Hi Ritvik. You're saying I have calls from I'm Indore, Shillong, all BB IIMs, MDI. How should I explain 1 year gap in interview after 12th? No one will ask you 1 year gap after interview after 12th. And if they do, you can just say I didn't crack the exam I wanted to and I was preparing. You're welcome, Mansi. Hi Raghav, you're saying what to do with coaching study material. If you're done with it, I think I gave myself on OLX, and yeah, that is what I did. A lot of people also, like Shashank, gave it to someone else who was also preparing, and so on. So you can do anything that you like. I don't know if you meant something else. If you did, please explain. Hi Arjun. You're saying I'm a 1 year dropper at IIT Indore. Does that drop matter in IIM interview? Hi Namra. You're saying I had given IMS module test and I had done a lot of silly mistake. My confidence is low due to percentile. I get 80. So how can I get back to prep for CAT? See, your percentile was low because you did a lot of silly mistakes, and there might be topics that you don't know about. So it's okay. It's just like February starting. It is completely fine to feel like that right now, but you have enough time to get back to your preparation to get more scores and so on. So yeah, just focus on that. Just focus on improving and don't focus on anything else. Hi, gaming. You're saying, can you give me your favorite hacks to optimize efficiency? You said to turn off notifications. It has helped me a lot. Thank you, ma'am. You're welcome. So yes, I have turned off notifications. Mostly have my phone on silent. Any calls, etc., I get on my watch. I have, I sort of have a routine. Like in the morning, I get up, get out of my bed immediately without checking my phone. I drink some water, sit down, sort of, take some time to myself, see what all is going on, notifications, etc. Then I work out, I meditate, and then start my work. So that entire routine, it sort of ensures that you are ready for work when you are. A lot of times, what people do is when they are in bed, they start scrolling phone. Then there only they'll just very quickly brush and start eating something. So they so on. So few tips like that, like just try to create a good schedule. Try to create like a good schedule around your mornings, around your nights, and that will definitely improve in your efficiency. um, Something else is like, for example, I keep a good track of my habits of things I want to continuously do. I keep a good track of what I'm aiming for on an individual day or a weekly level. So these are also things that you can try. Hi, Raghav. You're saying I've got a lot of resources. I'm totally confused which one to pick up, especially the coaching study material. You can just pick up you can pick up the coaching study material, but then just follow through. Just do the modules, do the worksheets, etc. I highly advise not to take a lot of material because a lot of material is not needed for the CAT exam. What you need is to essentially clear your basics. What you need is to then practice. So you need mock tests and you need some basic, and this you can get from coaching material. This you can get from Arun Sharma or any other refresher. But this is all you should have in your mind, and don't try to do everything. Hi Abhimanyu, you're saying business analyst course is good for covering our gap. Yeah, it's okay. I have a video on what I think about online courses. Just search online courses on the channel. But in general, it's okay. Don't think about it that much. Gap year is not something that is make or break. Okay, it will never break your chances like entirely. If you were really making it, and if you have a gap year, I don't think it will hamper. Okay. Um, you're welcome, Akshata. Hi, Priyanka. You're saying after BBA, I have 2 years of gap in my resume, currently pursuing my B.ed in economics and going for CAT. Is the gap going to hurt? As I just said, I have a few videos on how to deal with gap years, and also as I answered Abhimanyu's question, gaps don't matter as much as we think they do. Hi, Talha. You're saying my question is, what work does strategy consultant does? Does it is related to finance? So in strategy consulting, what we do is that there are a plethora of different you can say client problems, etc., that are there, and you have to essentially build strategies and implement to solve that. Now that problem could be related to finance, and then we'll have to study a little bit about that particular finance problem and solve it. But in general, it is not very related to finance. Okay. Um, Hi Aryan, you're saying does pgpm and fabm at IIMA have different selection criteria? Yeah, they do. I think it should be all there on the website. But yes, the batches are different, the classes are different, the placements are different. Yeah. Hi Pranav, you're saying if I complete 1 year of WorkX and then I'm unable to get permanent employee status and it takes 1 year gap. Okay. 1 year gap after work to crack CAT. So does that gap matter? Guys, as I have told again, gap years generally do not matter. Okay, they're just gaps. In general, people do not like that you have gaps in your career. But if you have a good enough reason for it, it does not matter. It does not put any negative points on you. It just sort of is like you have not done anything positive in that time. And that's it. And that's it for me for gap year questions, and I'll not answer anymore. Hi, Christine. Saying I'm doing engineering right now, and I have found out I want to do consulting further. And I do think getting an MBA will be helpful. Okay. What's your opinion of doing an MBA after engineering? I think it's great if you know what you want to do. If you have already tried what you were supposed to do after your graduation, and you feel that something else is better. Great, go ahead, go with it, and do your MBA. Hi Rohit, you're saying MBA Finance के बारे में कुछ बताइए. MBA Finance में, there's a specialization in finance specifically. You can watch my finance videos to know what are the different career paths that MBA can take. And yeah, that's it. Hi Agam, you're saying please give any tips to crack internship interviews. See, I think there's a crux of all the interviews that are out there, whether it is job, whether it is MBA, whether it is internships. The crux is that you should really be very, very good at problem solving of whatever they give. Sometimes people can give you puzzles. Sometimes people can give you very, very difficult interviews, stress interviews, asking you same questions again and again. You obviously should know the content that you need for your background, for whatever you are applying for. But the basic skills are problem solving skills. How do you develop those skills? Those skills are developed by, you can say, doing math, doing puzzles, continuously trying to solve problems here and there. And it is a little difficult to build it. The same tips as anything. Try to figure out what is it that people are asked in internship, in the whatever interview you are giving. What are people asked? Try to get a few answers for things like, tell me all about yourself. I also created a list of HR questions, by the way, that could help you. And it is there on my blog. In case you don't have the link, you can just ask on the Telegram group. And I'll also post in like YouTube community later on. But prepare for those questions, have good answers to those questions for yourself, and then practice your interview. Practice in front of a mirror if you don't have anyone else to practice with. Hi Ravi, you're saying, and I ask why you didn't choose to go abroad. Do you ever feel regret when you see your IIT classmates working in the US? I actually don't. I feel that I'm pretty happy in India. I am in a good place. I have everyone close to me, really close, and I just like the vibe. So I'm completely okay not being in the US, not being someplace else. And yeah, I think that this was a conscious call that both me and Shashank took, and we are happy with our choice. So no, I don't feel like regret ever. Hi, Akansha. You're saying, what's your weaknesses? If the interviewer asks, can I say I'm not multitasking? I always believe one thing at a time with 100% efficiency is very productive. Is that good to answer? See, this is always a tricky question. Okay, what is your weakness? The good answer to such question is like you talk about. Okay, I was not good at this thing. Then I felt like, okay, this needs to be improved, and hence this is what I'm doing to improving it. I'm better, but I'm not the best, and I still want to improve it. Okay. I'll take an example of what Shashank used to say as his weakness. So he procrastinates a lot. Okay. And so he used to say this in his interview, is that I procrastinate a lot. So what I've started doing is I basically keep some rewards for any task that I complete. And because of that, I'm able to complete all tasks on time. I'm still not 100% there, but I do want to use some methods to improve it. And this is how you sort of should answer. Okay. You should actually think that that is a weakness. Do not say things like, I'm very, very hardworking, I don't take care of myself, and things like that. No, please. Hi, info. You're saying our LinkedIn learning course is good. Same as on online courses. Hi, Ravi. You're saying I have 3 years of work ex now, and this year only I have few tier 2 college options. Should I try again for CAT, or does the 4 year work ex would hamper next year? 4 year work ex does not hamper, but I would then recommend you to go for PGP Executive MBA. Yeah. I also have a video on should I give CAT again. In case you're wondering, please go watch that video. Hi Sudesh, saying, do they teach stock market in MBA, and do you trade in stock market? I don't trade in stock market, but a lot of my friends and even Shashank does. They don't teach you stock market per se, but they teach you a lot about valuations, markets, and so on. So yeah, if you're interested, you can take up things and you can learn on your own. Hi, Samarjit. Saying currently pursuing PGTBA at IIM Calcutta. I want to pursue Prodman after my course gets over in 23. What are the skill sets which I should start developing from now? Um, I have a blog on what are the skills required for a product manager. It is a really elaborate blog. There are 9 key skills which I feel are required. And yeah, I think you should just go ahead and read that. And that will give you a lot to think about. I think, at least in today's situation, it is important for you to know about data, to know about tech, because that is where most of the startups are. And yeah, it'll be good for you to learn that. But please go through the blog. Hi, Kansha. Thanks a lot. Hello, good evening, Rajvi. Hi, Deviraj. You're saying I'm a CA with no rank. How much is chances for go for a profile review session on the website? Please book one. I will not review this. Hi, Vignesh. Saying many are saying MBA at ABC are only worth it. Does MBA at these colleges make a big difference after 5 years? See, after 5 years, it will not make a big difference. But personally, doing MBA from college which is not in the top 50 in India does not make a lot of sense. So, anyone who is thinking about it, it's fine. It's a good degree, you will still learn, but it does not make a lot of financial sense, or it does not actually push you as much in your career as you think it will. So, that's the only caveat. Hi, Soumya. You're saying, how can I improve my communication skills? Communication skills, Soumya, are multiple types. There is written communication, there's verbal communication. In written, there's things like emails, PPTs, Word docs, how do you write reports. In verbal communication, there are things like, can you speak one on one to a person? Can you do public speaking, and so on. I'm assuming this is verbal communication. For that, in general, you need to be very, very thorough with the English language. That is number one for any good, thorough verbal communication. You need to have a good idea of what you are going to talk about. Okay. You should have sort of a structure in your mind. You should have that. Initially, it will be tough to build. So just write down a few points. If you want to speak something, give an answer around something, just write down a few points and then speak sentences around that. And third is, you should practice enough. So you can actually see my first Q&A session and 104th Q&A session, and you will see significant difference. So these are the 3 things I think you should focus on. And I think I'll make a short around that. Good question. Thanks. Welcome, Samarjit. Hi, Akash. You're saying, do you think books, novels help improve VARC score? Books, novels help improve your vocabulary. They help improve your comprehension. They help improve your focus in any type of different passage. So yes, they are good, but they are slow in this improvement. So if you really want them to improve, then you have to start like right away. Read a book every week or every 2 weeks. Complete a book and try to pick up different genres. Okay, that is sort of what you should do, and that is how it will help you in your VARC score. Um, just give me a second. Okay. Good evening, Ishan. Yes, I'm good. Thank you. Hi, Rajvi. You're saying, how to overcome our fear in front of lots of people? Do you mean fear of speaking? Um, I mean, I think that is that. If that is, I have a video on public speaking. Please go ahead and watch that video. Okay. Hi, Nishant. You're saying PM roles are very less at my campus. Can I get into PM after WorkX in another domain after MBA? Yeah. A lot of people go from consulting to PM. That is a very common trajectory. And I think that if you do that, you can very easily get that done. Hi, Divit. You're saying, how many questions you solve daily of quant when preparing for CAT? I did not have any daily limit. I did like weekly. I think I did weekly 15 hours of study. I did not break down into quant, but I think I did mostly quant in the initial few months. Apart from that, I read books and did questions or mocks. Hi, Deviraj. You're saying, if my vision is clear that I go into investment banking, so should I go for MBA or CFA? MBA is better. CFA does not give you direct placements, so I think MBA would be better. Okay. Hi Prashant. You think an ordinary in school can crack IIM? Yes, a lot of people who are average, who are ordinary, can still crack a lot of good exams, can still be very, very successful in life. Okay. So please just think about that. Don't worry about, don't feel that average students cannot do this or ordinary people cannot do this. Hi Srimant. You're saying, is company secretary a good course? I want to do MBA after that. Sure, go ahead. You should always know why you are doing it. If you are just doing it for profile, then also it is okay, but you should know that this is what it is. If you're actually interested in the sort of work that is done after it, then that is great. Hi Urvashi, you're saying, could you please share your strategy of cracking parajumbles and increasing the accuracy of the same? Parajumbles were highly difficult for me. I think I had like some 40-50% accuracy throughout my VARC till November, when I actually took like 2-3 days only to do VARC, and I did like 200-300 questions of VARC. Then also I became like slightly better. So there are very simple same strategies for parajumbles. Find the starting sentence, try to find the ending sentence, try to find sentences that are linking through conjunctions, through something or the other. Yeah, and try to find like nouns which are used before pronouns and so on. So these are the few things that you can try, but nothing drastically different that I applied. Hi Nishant, you're saying, what can we do for quant and DLR if we are not an engineer? You can prepare. You can just prepare, do the study material that you have, do the mocks, do the sectionals, analyze whatever questions you're making mistakes in, and just prepare. Okay. Hi Vignesh, you're saying, people around me are always asking how much I earn. This makes me feel to jump jobs, which increases my salary. How to tackle the situation and societal pressures? Don't tell people how much you're earning. Don't listen from people how much they are earning. There'll always be competition, always be people earning better than you, always be people who will try to make you feel like you're not doing enough. Okay. And I mean, you won't believe it, these are things that happen with me also. They're like people who are doing so much more in terms of being a content creator or something else, and I feel like, oh my god, I'm not doing that, and that person is creating content every single day, right? And that's okay. You just need to ensure that these things are not affecting you. So don't let other salaries affect you. Don't tell people if you feel it is not doing well for you. Don't tell people what you're earning. Focus on your job in terms of learning from the job, in terms of growing in the job. And if you feel that now there's some better opportunity that will make you learn more or earn more or everything, then you should switch. Don't just run after money. Okay. Hi. Okay, Nishant, I don't know books. I just did like coaching institutes material. Hi, Ravi. You're saying, how many IIM grads settle down abroad? Well, eventually, I think quite a few. I mean, considering from top IIMs, I would just wildly guess a number, but I would think it'll around 20 to 30% people might switch. But definitely the opportunities are there for everyone. So even today, if I want to move abroad, I think I have the opportunities to do that. Um, Hi Nishant, you're saying, do people from marketing jobs switch to Broadman? I have seen a few people. So right now, because I'm in the product circle, I've seen a few people who were good in marketing, who were good in user research, in customer research, and so on. And then they became PMs because product manager needs to really understand very well what the customer wants, what the customer is thinking, what the user wants, and so on. So yes, that is a possible path. Right now, I think from almost all of the different fields, people can become product managers if they align their thinking, if they actually have the skills that I mentioned about in the blog. So, yes, it's possible. Hi, Barney. You're saying, which kind of book should we prefer for improving VARC, as I am in BCom first year and starting reading right now, like you said? So, the different books that I read, um, okay, I'll actually create a video around book list for VARC improvement. But the different books that I read was Wings of Fire, that is a biography, Goddess in India, that is sort of mythology. I had read Clifton Chronicles, which is full, out of India fiction of sorts. What else? I read India Unbound. That is economics. I read Who Moved My Cheese. I read Rich Dad Poor Dad. These are the different types of novels that I read, I think, at that time. Hi, Akul. You're saying is UPSC prep cap of 2 years acceptable in ABC? Did you have any peers with UPSC gap? Yeah, people have UPSC gap. I don't know how long it is, but yes, I think it's acceptable. Don't worry about it. Hi, YMC. Saying my post graduation is going to complete in 23, but final exams will happen in October 23. I'll be allowed to write CAT 22. You can write CAT 22, but you will have to, I think, join the college by like July at max, July or August. It depends on what college you are in, but generally, IIMs, etc., they start their session by June and July or August at the maximum. I don't think people will wait up till like October, November. If you just have to give the final exams and everything else will be done, then you can join beforehand, get a provisional degree, and then go take a few days off and give the exams. Hi Chaitanya, you're saying are there better colleges than IIMs for doing an MBA in HR? XLRI is a great college. Hi Kayur, you're saying I'm unable to gather thoughts during the GD. Any YouTube channel, blogs, websites to get current GD topics? Sorry, don't have that in my mind right now. Hi Spurs, you're saying why aren't you moving abroad? You have the skill set to do so. Well, I don't think that. Moving abroad is something like if you have the skills, if you get the opportunity, you just move. No, I don't think that that is what I have in my mind. We just decided that that's not something that we want to do. It'll be a little far from our overall circles and everything. And yeah, I think we are having like a pretty good life in India as well. So don't feel like I should move abroad. Hi, Hildy. You're saying, can I crack CAT if I start preparing now with no basics done and having average solving skill? Yep. Dedicate 4 to 5 hours daily. Hi, Neha. You're saying, how to know which college is good according to my CATs? Well, you should first write CAT. You should then see what are the calls that you're getting, and then you can compare the colleges that you're getting into. Hi, Barney. You're saying what kind of opportunity you have to move abroad, like directly move abroad in current company you're working or any other way? No, generally it's like right now it's other companies. When I was in BCG, yes, we had like options to go abroad still. Right now it's just new roles in other companies. Hi Yash, you're saying what should be weekly targets apart from coaching classes to ace CAT like 10 set LRDI? No, you should not have. Weekly target should be solving a mock test, analyzing that mock test properly end to end, doing all the topics that you feel you don't know from that. Hi Somnath, not reviewing profiles here. Visit my website for the same. Hi Nishant, you're saying CTC versus job profile and final placements, which should be given more preference. Job profile should be given preference, things that you can enjoy, things that you will learn, things that where you will grow. If you are taking that type of job profile, your CTC will automatically increase and you perform better. Also, in general, when CTC is very very high initially when you join a company, the work hours also in general are very very high. So that's definitely a trade-off that you individually can decide on. Hi Vignesh, you're saying I've given my best in CAT 21. Still, it was not enough for black eye. Should I believe that CAT is not my cup of tea and focus on other options or keep trying? If you feel that you have done your best, if you feel there's nothing else that you could do better, it's okay to let go. It's actually good to let go at the right time before wasting more and more years around it. This is something that people know in UPSC as well. This is something that people need to know in CAT as well. I also have a video on should I give CAT again? You should watch that video and answer those questions for you. But I think there are multiple, and trust me, more than multiple ways to be successful even if you don't do an MBA. So it's completely okay, Vignesh, and I think it's a good call if you actually let it go. Hi YMC, you're saying can I give up post grad to pursue MBA in that case? Yes, that is a call that you can take at that time. I think you should prepare for the CAT exam, give the CAT exam, get the shortlist calls, give the interviews, convert your calls, and then eventually, when you have the final colleges, you know, which give you admission, then you can see what their dates are and decide. You don't need to decide everything like 2 years ahead of time. Hi, Guru. Not reviewing profiles here. Visit my website and book a profile review session. Hi, Pratyush. You're saying, does IIM brand tag helps getting job abroad after working for a few years? I think what helps is actually where you have worked, what you have worked in, what was your job profile, and how your interviews go. After a few years, it does not matter. It matters that you have done an MBA. But in general, people from IIM do go into very, very good roles or good companies, and that is how the trajectory sort of follows. But no, I don't think like very, very specifically, unless people know what IIMs are, a few companies do, more than a few companies do. Um, unless that is, the tag doesn't matter. Hi, Shanil. Why did I leave BCG? So I've answered this question plenty of times. Maybe I should make a video around it. But okay, give me a sec. Yeah. So I left BCG because I felt that that was not very sustainable in the long run. Sustainable in terms of number of hours. Sustainable in terms of there is like a new there's a lot of travel. There's a new case every few months. So you have to change your team, you have to change your managers, you have to change your client, you have to probably change your city and so on. So there are a lot of things that were very, very client specific and were very dynamic every single time, and that was really tough for me. I wanted to actually enjoy life a little bit and stay with Shashank for a while as well. So that I think was the best move. I also was not very, very interested in the entire work that I was into, and I felt that the role that I got at Sundial was amazing, so that's why I switched. Okay. Hi Anshul, IIMA ABM course per detailed video banao. Okay, I'll try doing that. It's a little taxing, but let me try to do that. Okay. Hi Krishna, you're saying what do you think about CFA plus MBA? If you're interested in finance, then go ahead. Do both. It's really good. CFA level 1 becomes easy after you've done MBA first year. So yeah, go ahead. Anshul, by the way, till that time, FABM course, there are few pinned messages on Telegram discussion group, and you can read through. And there has been a lot of discussion around FABM, and I have pinned that message. Okay, so go ahead and read that. Hi Ash, you're saying I'm not that much learning and enjoying my current job, but it's giving me security and a lot of free time. So should I shift to another job or just be here and prepare for CAT? Will it gonna hurt my case later? It'll not hurt your case. Just prepare for CAT if it is giving you enough time. Because when you move to a new company, you actually have to, give a lot more time than anyone else in the initial few months. So if you want to do CAT, then just prepare for CAT in the meanwhile. Hi, CA. I think can a CA plus MBA get good consulting corporate finance role? Yep. Not reviewing profile, Rajat. Visit my website. Hi, Pratyush. You're saying how much minimum percentile and OBC category male? Okay, not doing this. Hi, Karthik. You're saying poor a cat for cat. What to do? I have a video on how to be successful with poor academics. Watch that. Not everyone needs to do CAT. Not everyone needs to do MBA to be successful. And instead of spending a lot of years trying to get the best colleges when you have poor CADs and when that is something that the criteria is, I don't think that that's advisable. Hi Vignesh, you're saying if we want some kind of job security and good work-life balance, what type of job profile should we focus after MBA? So they are pretty good. Okay, I think that you should watch my work-life balance video. I had created this a few weeks back. Just search work-life balance and I talk a lot about it. Okay. And every job in general, every job in good place has job security and work-life balance you can know from the video. Hi Smaran, you're saying how much is the base pay difference from CTC for an for an MBA graduate? I'll tell you the difference between CTC and what we get in hand. So there are cuts around tax, obviously. There are cuts around provident fund and a few more things. Uh More or less, I think 70% is what we get, because on an average level, or actually a little less, around 65%, 60 to 65 based on what tax savings you're doing, 60 to 70% would be what you'll be getting in hand every month. I hope that helps. Hi, Kayer. You're saying in a recent IB internship interview, I was told that only FP&A roles are offered for my college students and no equity research role. Will I be able to switch roles? You will have to see for the particular company. Just talk to some alums, talk to some people who are already working there and see if that happens. If yes, then for sure take it. Hi, Sumita. You're saying, can I still prepare for CAT 22? Yep, you can. Hi Ravi, you're saying how to keep ourselves motivated during the pandemic. I'm losing motivation as I've been sitting at home for the past 1.5 years. I know it's very difficult. I actually created a video on how to improve productivity during lockdown, and that is something that I felt was so important because at a point I was like, I'm sitting at home all day, although I'm working, I'm like not doing anything, being lazy, this and that. So yes, it is important. You just have to try to set a routine, try to set a good routine for yourself. Like as I told earlier, my morning routine in one of the previous questions, just talking about my evening routine is like, okay, when I'm sort of done with everything, I do a little bit of walking, brush, do some night routine, lie down, read book and sleep. So just trying to set like few specific things that I like doing and continuously doing that. That is just something that is good. And just always have something that you look forward to. So I always look forward to reading books. If not, I always look forward to, just walking around, just spending time with my plants and stuff like that. So it's important. It's tough, but it's important and it's doable. Hi, Rajat. So I'm really confused between a job or a year drop for Cat 22. I always prefer job over a gap. So if possible, do that if you think that you can prepare and if you like the job. Otherwise, it's okay also to take a gap. Hi, Renu. You're saying I'm a fresher, but since Ahmedabad changed the criteria, should I go for CAT now or after experience? In general, as I just mentioned to Rajat, also always go for a job first before taking drops, before doing direct MBA. It's better, and if you're getting a job, great. That's what you should do. I have a video on MBA with WorkX or without. Watch that. Hi Bani, is saying from where to learn different language like French, Spanish, Chinese, which kind of preparation one have to do and clear different level exam. Oh, so okay, I don't know what level exam. I'm doing this from this app known as Duolingo. That's where I'm learning the language from. Learning German at the moment. Mm, Actually, I think it'll be good to just search for the exams. Hi Rana, I cannot predict that. It depends on how much hard work you put in, how much experience you put in, how much practice you put in. Hi Arshdeep, you're saying strength of BSc grads in IIM ABC. I don't know the exact numbers. It is less, obviously, it is pretty less, but there are still people. Hi Anshul, you're saying what kind of certifications one person should do before joining any B schools. Few basics you should know. You should know basic accounting. You should know basic statistics. Basic economics also will help. So and basic Excel. So just learn these. Hi Soumya. Nope, they don't. Hi Akhil. He's saying you always motivate me. Thank you. Hi Vignesh. You're saying do IITians go below IIM ABC or their ego won't accept it? I don't think it's about the ego. It's about what people think that they can do. And if they feel that, doing MBA from XYZ college will make that much difference in their life. So yeah, I have seen like people from my college also do MBA from different colleges, and it all depends on like individual's personality or individual person's choices or what jobs do they have at any particular time. It's very saddening that you actually put the question like that. Hi Ash, you're saying should we take full mocks every week even if we haven't covered full course yet? Should we depend upon our previous learning? Yes. You should take full mocks every week. It's okay if you don't score great because you haven't done your syllabus, but that's okay. Basically, LRD and VRC don't have any syllabus, so you should be able to crack as much as you can, and you will learn more as you give more and more mocks. So yes, please give full mocks. Hi Pratyush, you're saying fresher or low work X, which has higher chances? You know which has higher chances. Work X has higher chances, always. Hi Urvashi, you're saying is it wise to take a 2-3 LPA job or get into top B school without work experience of this job? If you are able to uh, get into a top B school with your current profile, then go ahead. If you are not, then it's okay to take this job and prepare simultaneously. Hi Renu, you're saying does online course matter in IIM CV? Online courses don't affect your CV as much, yaar. I mean, you can do a lot of courses, but just doesn't cut it. I mean, you can learn a few things, but unless you apply it, unless you do something about it, just doing courses won't matter. Hi Arshdeep, you're saying do anyone get 100% tuition fee waiver through scholarship. There are plenty of scholarships. I don't know about exactly 100%. I doubt that happens, but there are few scholarships which pay for the tuition fee for example 1 year or 2 years. Hi Janki, you're saying I am a final year BBA, so in which year I will have to start CAT preparation? Whichever year you decide to give your CAT, that year. I mean, so you have to see that which year you give the CAT. Next year you can join your MBA college. So based on that, just decide. Hi Dhruv, I have heard great things about Shark Tank India. Haven't been able to watch it yet, but have watched like slight small snippets. I think it's a great idea. It's actually bringing entrepreneurship, talks about startups, talks about different things to our individual houses, which is so important and so great. So yeah, I think that this will have a very good positive impact. Hi day and night. GRE GMAT vocab is generally difficult. Hi Yash, you're saying how to approach our daily tasks at workplace, which gonna help us later. Keep a note of all the things that you have to do. That's a laundry list. Try to prioritize them significantly. That okay, this is P0, that is highest priority. This is something that can be backlog and things like that. Always do things which are like in your P0 on a daily basis. And it's better if you are able to carve out time. Like for example, sometimes what I do, I just put a block for a few hours when I'm thinking and doing some work on my own. So that is me taking out time for myself. So these are some good things. It's also good to start learning how to communicate very well, because in workplace it is very important to communicate, have good and clear written communication. So just learn that throughout. Okay. um, yeah, so just do that. Good luck. Okay. Hi Barney, you're saying my college turned to online because of that my schedule and habits got disturbed. Now I can't able to work and study productively. Now my time just spent in daydreaming and doing things slowly. Yeah, that does happen, and that is why you have to adjust with the schedule. Try to move to like a different place when you're studying or working, whether it is a study table, whether it is a chair, whether it is some other room or something like that. These are the things that will create some difference between when you are not doing anything versus when you are actually supposed to study. That will give that direction to your brain that okay, this is the time I'm supposed to be focusing and working. Start with that. Okay, I have a few videos on how to improve efficiency and avoid distractions. You should watch them. Hi Rana, you're saying I'm clearing basics from 9-10 books, but it's taking very much time. Yeah, I feel like I'm not able to cover my syllabus, as after clearing basics I have to do cat level questions. See, one very easy technique to clear basics, and I should write about that, is that you should do like some 20 questions from each of the chapters that you are doing back. Okay, so from the basic chapters, do 20 questions. If you get 18, if you get 16 or more correct, skip the rest of the questions, move on. That is how you have to clear your basics. You do not have to do the books end to end, because that will take immense amount of time. Okay, so yeah, that is what you should do. I hope that that will help you. Just give me a sec, guys. Hi, Shikhar. You're saying I'm a science grad. I should give the CAT this year. I should go to IIM Ahmedabad. Okay. Watch my videos on CAT preparation, and yeah, that is what you should do. Also, try to see if you can get a job or an internship simultaneously. Okay. Hi, Pranav. You're saying if one is from Tier 3 government mechanical BTech fresher, then if he somehow get into ABC, does BCG and McKinsey not allow? No, it's not nothing like that. If you have a good profile, that is what is needed for consulting. You have a good profile, good CV, that is what is needed. Yeah, if you haven't, then no one can stop you. Hi Bani, you're saying do you watch series or movies? If yes, so at what time? I watch them during like generally after dinner, before dinner, if like there's some amount of time where I do not have anything else to do. Don't have a fixed time for that. Sometimes I just lose it around weekends, and at night I do not read my book, versus I just binge watch something. But yeah, it's not something that I just need every single day, but it's just something that if I'm free, I watch. Hi Ayush, you're saying hi is I Quanta for CAT prep for working aspirants. I think one thing that I liked about that was the Facebook group that they have for free, the doubt solving thing. I think you can try that and then ask people who are actually studying over there. Hi Anshul, saying I got a job in Accenture. Should I focus on job or CAT 2022? If you want to do MBA next year, you have to focus. You have to do the bare minimum on your job. If you want to do MBA next year only, there's a reason behind it. Then you can focus and give out time for CAT. Otherwise, just focus on your job. Hi Prachul, you're saying to freshers get into top B schools like IIM ABC. Yup, yes guys, yes, freshers do. Um, okay. Hi Krishna. You're saying I'm BSc chemistry student and preparing for CAT along CFA, so I'm neither engineer nor commerce. So what about my chances in finance? See, you have to ensure that you have the basic knowledge. You have like knowledge of basic finance, valuations, and things like that. If you have that, uh, it won't matter as much. Yes, it matters in the first job, but you might have to just get a few jobs which are not the best, and then slowly gradually develop and improve in that. Hi Krishna, yes, okay, yeah, I answered you. You're welcome, Yash. Hi Arshdeep, is how to ace interview as a fresher. I have a few videos on interviews, guys, please watch those videos. It's the same for a fresher as for anyone else. Okay, guys, I think that I will sort of stop today over here. Thank you so much for joining in. It was a pleasure. And you should connect with me on the multiple social media channels. Links for everything are in description below. I will again do the live Q&A session next Sunday, 7 p.m. And might as well create a great video for Wednesday. In case you have any amazing ideas, put down in comments. And if you like the videos, like, share, subscribe. Do share with anyone who you feel it can be helpful for, and turn on your notifications to know when I am creating new videos, new content, new posts, new live sessions, and so on. Thanks a lot for joining in, everyone. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.